Please enjoy this session summary for PATINS Tech Expo 2022 with InSource.
Hi everyone, this is Bill from ATMakers, and I am thrilled to be coming back to the Tech Expo this year in person. Now, many of you are probably aware of ATMakers. Maybe you've seen us at an event like this one where we had a whole bunch of high school kids from robotics clubs. We were teaching them to adapt toys and make switches. Perhaps you participated in an event where we did a training where AT professionals and teachers and speech paths would learn how to solder and things like that. We do both of those things. We do a lot of them. But they are tools to get to our goal, right? Our goal really is we want to take the AT users who need help, get them in touch with makers who want to help, and make both of them successful. To that end, this year we're going to talk about custom AT solutions. And we've made a lot of them at ATMakers. But what we really want to do is to teach you or to explain to you what you should do when you have a client or a student and you can't find an AT product that fits their needs. You know what it is they need. You know how you'd like to get their intent out and activate something or control a communication device, but you can't figure out how to do it and you can't find a product. Now, when it comes to complexity and technology, these things run the gamut. One of our most common and popular solutions is this adapter that lets you take a simple AT switch and mount it on a $10 bracket from Amazon and position it perfectly for your student. At the other end of the spectrum would be this adapter, which lets you take the output from the joystick of your student's power chair and use it as a standard mouse or joystick. Either way, these are things that are not commonly available. They're not just products you can buy, but they are things that the makers in your community can make for you. Very often you can learn to make them yourself or to work with the makers and do some of it yourself. And that's what we're going to focus on this session. We'll walk you through some of our experiences creating these devices, like the one we made for Jim Lubin, where he wanted to be able to type using Morse code, which he knew, using sip and puff after a spinal cord injury. Or the door opener we made for Kylie Kramlich, who just wanted to be able to open and close her bedroom door. Most recently, we've been working with a young woman in Elkhart, Indiana, to make her a device that will actually trigger on her moving her cheek and actually push that into switches that will control her devices. We also were able to make a tiny device that would actually sense the motion of her fingers even without her lifting it off of the switch using a strain gauge. These are things that just aren't available on the market right now, but in the maker community, they're used for other things other than AT, and we're able to bring them to bear. Now, one of the best things about Tech Expo is that I can bring Chris Young in to work with us on this presentation. Chris is a fantastic maker. He has lived in Speedway, Indiana his whole life. He has spinal muscular atrophy type 2, and he has made all of the technology that he needs to run his life. He'll be able to show you the sling rings he's made, the ultimate remote, all of the other things that he uses to control his life, and he's got a unique perspective in that he is one of the very few makers who has been his own test subject. He has been the person who needed this. He knows far more about both sides of this than anybody else I could bring, and I'm delighted to be able to share him with you. So I really hope you can join us. We are going to walk through our lessons that we've learned, the approaches that we take that work and those that don't. We'll teach you how to find makers in your community, how to reach out to us if all else fails. And we really hope you come. And when you're stuck and you don't have a device for a student and you just can't find something, don't give up, because you wouldn't give up, but realize that there is an entire community out there who might be able to help you get over that hurdle and get that student the assistive technology that they need. I look forward to seeing you all in person at the PATINS Tech Expo. And either way, please join us on the Facebook group or through atmakers.org. We'd love to have you.
Thank you for watching. Please follow the PATINS project and InSource on the web.